Shalom, real Hebrew Israelite coming to you week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of America. First and foremost, I want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, salutations to the Akim pushing this word in truth and sincerity in the elect, which we hope to be. Now, basically, I just want to get into a few scriptures to prove in reincarnation, which reincarnation, read, like in reread, meaning to read again, meaning in, incarnation, meaning in the flesh, so in the flesh again. You know what I'm saying? That's what, the breakdown of reincarnation is. And I'll get right to it. This is Second Esdras, chapter 14, verse 35. It says, "For after death shall the judgment come," right? So when you die, you know what I'm saying? It says, "When we shall live again," right? So after we die, you know what I'm saying, the judgment gonna come. But how can you be judged if you dead already, right? So it says, when we shall live again, that's when we'll get judged. So we will die, and then we'll be reincarnated in another body. You know what I'm saying? It says, "And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared." That's why you got like some people who born in a wheelchair, who disabled, who got mental diseases, this, that, and the other and stuff. You got some people that's slow. You know what I'm saying? Because in their past wicked life, they was doing wickedness, right? This Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 16. I started, right, so, okay, this is Ecclesiastes 3 and 16. It says, "And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, under the sun is the earth. It says that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that the iniquity was there." So basically, you're going to get judged upon the earth, you know what I'm saying? Once you die, whatever wickedness that you was doing and stuff, you die, you get reincarnated into another body, and that's when you're going to get judged, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when your judgment going to happen. Because you can't get judged if you dead already. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get judged when you're alive on the earth, man. You know? This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 1. It says, "And Jacob called unto his sons and said, Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days." Now you talking about his sons, the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? He's telling them what's gonna fall to them in the last days. We in the last days now. This was a long time ago, man. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the progenitors of even though Israel is the nation, but the actual sons that became a nation and stuff, the 12 tribes, they're here today. You know what I'm saying? They're here today. And this is just some another Slovakia. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. It says, "The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be." So whatever happened in the past, it's gonna happen in the present. And it says, "And that which is done is that which shall be done." You know what I'm saying? So whatever was done before is going to be done again. Like in the world, there's a saying where it says, history repeats itself, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you go back, it was the same shit. Like back then, we was in slavery. We got delivered out of it. And then we was in slavery again. And then we got delivered out of it. And this would be the last slavery, man. You know what I'm saying? The last bondage, And it says, "And there is no new thing under the sun." So there's nothing new, you know what I'm saying? It's just the same stuff happening over and over again, right? This is verse 10. It says, "Is there anything whereof it may be said, See, this is new? it had been already of old time, which was before us. That's why you got like when it come down to like certain dances and stuff, you got the old heads. They naming certain dances and that, oh, that's such and such, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Because it already happened before. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing new. It's just the same stuff being repeated. Whoever created something back in old time, when they get reincarnated in another flesh, they gonna just create it again. You know what I'm saying? This is Daniel's chapter 12 verse 13. Chapter 12 verse 13, it says, "But go thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy light at the end of the days." And basically that it's like it basically, like when it comes down to it, I'll read again. Daniel's 12 and 13, "But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy light at the end of thy days." So if you was a prophet back then, you're gonna be a prophet now. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna be it's gonna be the same spirit, but reincarnated into another body, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit doesn't die, but the flesh does. And if you was a 2/3, you know what I'm saying? What was the 2/3 back then when we was coming out of Egypt? You know what I'm saying? All them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Moses had to deal with, who was still subject to bondage back in Egypt and stuff. Guess what? They got their ass killed. And it's the same way today, because you got the same 2/3 who love America so motherfucking much who gonna fucking die. So this is Revelation chapter 22 verse 11. It says, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still." Right? So whoever is unrighteous, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? They still gonna be unrighteous. If they was unrighteous back then, they're gonna be unrighteous right now. And it says, "And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still." You know what I'm saying? So if you was following the law, statute, commandments to your best, you following the law, statute, commandments back then, guess what? You're going to follow the law, statute, commandments today. You know what I'm saying? Because you will be that same Israelite back then as you will be today. You know what I'm saying? This is, I'm finish it up on this scripture. You know what I'm saying? This is actually, this is Jude chapter 1 verse 5. It says, "I will therefore put you in remembrance." Right? So the Lord is going to allow us to remember. And it says, "Though ye once knew this," and it's talking about the scriptures, talking about the word, like it says in Jeremiah 17 and 4. He said, the Lord has said, even thou should discontinue from thou even thyself should thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage. So Jeremiah knew that he was an Israelite back then and there, but the Lord was telling him that even you would discontinue from your heritage. But Jeremiah is going to be remembered. He's going to remember that he was an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? And that he's a prophet of the Lord. And then I'll read again. This is Jude 1 and 5. It says, "I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not." Right? And it's going to happen again. You 2/3 who want to stay bound to Egypt and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be the same 2/3 who are going to be bound to America, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't give it up. Trying to make it better again. Trying to just live the ways of the heathen, man. They're just going to be the same motherfuckers, man. And I'll wrap it up with this scripture. This is Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him." So this is talking about Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua was the one who died on the cross for forgiveness of the sins of the elect, really. You know what I'm saying? And um it says, and they also which pierced him. So it said, every eye shall see him, even the ones that pierced him. So it means that the Romans back then, the Edomites back then, are going to be the same Edomites today that's going to see him come back when he is not going to meet us as a man. You know what I'm saying? They going to see, it's going to be the same ones, man. So that's reincarnation for all nations, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that, you know, these here, right here, you know what I'm saying, they're going to get their ass killed. And it says, and all kindreds of the earth shall will because of him, even so, amen. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this video was edifying. You know what I'm saying? I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to apostles, great millstone, and salutations to the elect, which we hope to be. Shalom.